Hi guys, this is Dr. Al Rivera. Today we're diving into something too many of you are curious about, and it's something that I always promote all my patients in both the country and in the clinic. But again, this is what I'm gonna say today. It is not a medical advice. And if you're gonna try this, you have to try it under the direct supervision of a functional medicine specialist because this is delicate, but it's highly effective. But it's delicate, so you're gonna do it. Look for help now. And what I'm gonna talk is about fasting and working out. So how fasting and working out together help us burn more fat. We all want to get the most out of our workout, right? Yes, we do. That's what we want when we go there. We go to the gym, we hit it hard because we want to lose the fat. We want to turn our muscle, we want to look great, we want to feel great, we want to be more healthy. So, well, by understanding how our body uses fat as fuels, it's part, and actually, well, we understand. Fuck. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi guys, this is Dr. Al here. Today I'm gonna talk to you about a topic that is one of my favorites, and is working out while fasting. I find this topic awesome. If you're gonna try to fast and work out, you have to do it under the direction supervision of a trained professional. Okay, a trained professional. So now, how fasting and exercising work together? Well, they help me burn more fat. Why? We all want to get most of our workout, right? Well, by understanding how our body uses fat as fuel source during fasting, we can tap into our body's natural mechanism on optimizing fat burning. So let's start talking about what happens to my body when I'm fasting. Well, if I don't eat for an extended period of time, my glycogen storage, which is our primary form of stored carbohydrates, will get depleted. Glycogen, it's a molecule that is a huge molecule formed by a lot of glucose molecules sticking to it. We store that in the muscle, we store that in the liver. And overnight, when we sleep, that's the energy that we use. And when we work out in the morning and wake up in the morning, that's the energy that we still have. In order for me in order for me to start burning fat, I have to burn that glycogen first. So, as a result, our body switches gears to start to rely on fat stores as primary energy source, allowing me to burn more fat during that time. We call this a shift, and this shift is called fat oxidation, and it's one of the reasons why fasting has gained popularity for fat loss. Now, let's talk about cortisol, the hormone that plays a big role in fat metabolism. Cortisol is what we call a stress hormone, right? But it's essential for energy regulation. During fasting, our bodies experience high levels of cortisol, particularly in the morning when we first wake up. Guys, if we're gonna have an energized morning, our cortisol levels should be high when we wake up. All right, that's a different topic, but just keep it in mind. When I do the cortisol testing in the mornings is when we should have the highest level of cortisol. Now, here's the interesting part. Cortisol can, not always, but it can stimulate fat metabolism. In a fasted state, when cortisol levels are at their peak, our body is primed to break fat down for energy. This makes fasting before exercise a great strategy if my goal is to maximize fat burn. Now, when I exercise in a fasting state, whether it's strength, cardio, or HIIT, my body doesn't have the quick energy from food or carbohydrates. Instead, it has to rely more on fat stores for fuel. Remember what we said about the glycogen. We exhaust the glycogen and then we have the shift. Now, this can help me burn more fat during and after my workout. Yeah, there is a post workout fat burn. Oh, yes, they call it the afterburn. Remember the earlier point, cortisol levels are highest in the fastest state, typically in the morning for most people. Don't get confused. Elevated cortisol levels because of stress don't come down, okay? They stay high. So when you hear that you have to eat to lower your cortisol levels, that is not an accurate statement. Why? You don't eat more to lower your cortisol. That's what we do with anxiety. And when does that anxiety related eating lead us? It doesn't take us to a very good place. Actually, for most of us, is what got us to this point that we're having to fast, that we're having to do an extra workout. Is because at least me, I'm an anxiety eater. I get stressed and I'm gonna go for those sweets, man. That's and it's not. I say it is not bad, but it is bad. And it is not bad because there's not a defect in ourselves. It's the nature human condition to try to lower that cortisol, to look for that peace. Now, so you're gonna hear people say, "Oh, but it's high in the morning, so it's gonna impede you from burning fat." No, guys, it should come up in the morning, and as the day goes by, it should lower down, then to be at its lowest when you go to sleep. We're gonna have to make another video talk about cortisol, but now by working out while fasting, we're enhancing the body's ability to break down that fat for energy, which could lead to a greater fat loss over time. Now, while fasting and exercise can be a powerful combination, there are some important things to keep in mind. Number one, not everybody feels great exercising on an empty stomach. If you feel weak or dizzy, sometimes that person might need to eat something before workout. Maybe a small thing, maybe some nuts, maybe a fruit, not more than that, okay? No yogurt, no granola, no preservatives, no dairy. Pure, clean energy. If I am new to fasting or fasted workouts, I should start with lighter exercising like yoga, um, walking. Those are great things, stationary bike, and gradually increase my intensity or mean the intensity of my workout as I progress, as time goes by. There's start low, go slow. There's no rush. Now number three, I should always drink water before, during, and after my workout. Fasting doesn't mean skipping water. Water is super important. Remember, 2.7 liters for women and 3.7 liters for men. But when we work out, the demand is even higher. Four, after exercising, I break my fast with nutrient-dense meal. No processed foods, no energy bars, no. A nutrient-dense meal. What does that mean? I include protein, include healthy fats to support muscle recovery. I particularly break my fast with fruits, followed by beef or a choice of protein for that day. I usually eat my fruits while I have my protein being reheated. I usually do it in the morning when I get to work. Obviously, get to the clinic. I eat my fruits. I just finished workout, probably half an hour before. I eat those fruits, and as soon as I get a break, I go and get that protein. What it does to me is that I get more energy during the day, and then I can do longer fasting periods just because my energy my body just felt energized. But everybody's different. I'm not saying that you should try this. I'm telling you my experience and some medical facts. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Now, take care and stay healthy. Much love. This is Dr. Al Rivera. I'm going to talk to you soon.